Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from paulthepoke.com. Today's topic, trend update. This is an article from the worldtribune.com. Jewish scholar calls for public retrial to exonerate Jesus, Israel's native son. In February 8, 2017, a Jewish scholar is proposing a public retrial for Jesus to, quote, fix the initial rigged trial that took place 2,000 years ago. Ariel Cohen Aloro is calling for a traditional Pidyon Haben ceremony, the redeeming of the firstborn son, to welcome Jesus, known to the Jews as Yeshua, back to his family and remove all the old taboos and restrictions related to his name from the Jewish Orthodox standpoint. And this is according to a February 7 report by WorldNet Daily. Now, as we know, the first trial ended with Jesus' condemnation by high priests for blasphemy and his crucifixion by the Romans. Jewish authorities have been labeled as Christ killers ever since. In an interview on Jerusalem Channel TV, Aloro called for a public retrial on behalf of Yeshua in the presence of 10 most important rabbis in Israel, quote, meant to fix the initial rigged trial that took place 2,000 years ago and to clarify in front of the whole world all the aspects and issues related to this delicate subject. Show host Christine Darg described Aloro as a well-respected Israeli Bible scholar who has studied the Hebrew Scriptures for more than 3 decades. Darg said that one of the conditions to Jesus' return is that the Jewish people must summon him and welcome him back, adding that just as in the Old Testament Joseph was sold by his family, so Jesus was sold by his kinsmen. Aloro suggested that the first step is to follow Old Testament instructions for the redemption of the firstborn. He then said a retrial would exonerate Jesus of the allegations leveled by the high priests at the time. Israel's native son never should have been sold down the river, so to speak, he explained. Aloro's argument is that the retrial of Jesus is necessary because the original trial before the high priest in the middle of the night was illegal. Aloro said the Jewish Rabbinical Institute hasn't responded yet to his request for a retrial of Jesus. Currently, it is an advanced process of negotiations through one of great rabbinical authorities nowadays, he said. Now, can you imagine this? A retrial of Jesus before the court that convicted him 2,000 years ago. Be the elements of the Sanhedrin. Fascinating, and you just don't even know where to begin. This could be a potential big deal. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. If you're interested in this, please feel free to check out paulthepoke.com. Take care. Have a good evening.